Hi, this is Bruce from American Closet System. Today we are going to show you a basic hanging unit, closet hanging unit, how to install it. This closet we already installed. We're going to take it apart and then reinstall it back, going through all the steps for you. Thank you. Yes, Waldy is going to start taking the units apart. You just push the rods up and take the rod ends. Now we are going to take the drawers apart. There is levelers on the side. You push this leveler, black leveler, you push on the right hand side up, and the other side you push down and you pull the drawer slide out. You can see it on both sides. I will show you the other side, how it comes out. You just pull the drawer out and then the lever, the black lever, one goes down and one goes up. That releases the lock. Next step, we are going to draw a level line for the track. This level line could be anywhere from 83.5 to almost 90 inches, depending how high you want your rods and top shelf. But normally 83.5. Step 2, use a stud finder or magnet to find and locate the studs on the wall. Once the studs are fine, you cut the metal piece to go to the wall and get ready for installation. And use 2-inch screws for putting the rod to the wall. They provide 2-inch screw, as you see. Cut the plastic railing to the size and be careful, this is the top, goes on the top of the railing, and then you put the plastic on the top of the railing. Okay. The hardware is installed. The two hardware are for fixed shelves on the top and also on the middle, right on the top of the rod. And this can be taken out and the shelf can be moved. And then the hanging system hardware hardware is mounted at pre-drilled holes. First, that the piece goes inside of the rail, and once it goes into the rail, you push it down, then the screw on the back, you tighten it so the hardware goes tight against the rail and fix the unit to the wall. This is the first side panel goes on the left and just clicks in. You take the screw, tighten the screw to hold the panel in place. Put the panels almost to the location, and all the shelves have numbers depending to the unit. Then put the shelf from the top, push it down, and then use the screwdriver to tighten then you tighten the hardware. The unit has 3 drawers, 1 deep drawer and 2 regular drawers. We are going to take the slides off and put it back on, showing you how it goes, the slides. Okay. The slides are full extension, and that is the front that goes on the front edge of the panel. And the panels are pre-drilled for the screws that goes into the slide. You just put the slide in and 3 screws, 1, 2, 3. You put the slide into place that lines up with the holes, and then you use the screws, 3 special screws that is provided, and then you screw it into the pre-drilled hole. Each unit has several shelves that are called fixed shelves, and the hardware goes, one is on the top, one is on the top of the drawer, the holes if it is regular, and one is on the bottom of the unit that holds the unit together. If you want to move them different location, we do not recommend, because you lose the integrity of the unit. Again, this is the top shelf for the unit number 2. All the units are numbered from left to right accordingly, and this is the second unit at the end of the shelves. It has number 2, and it indicates if this is a fixed shelf or adjustable shelf. You put the shelves back and then turn clockwise the cam locks to tighten it in place. Each drawer unit would have 3 fixed shelves, one on the top, one in the middle on top of the first drawer, and one in the bottom. If there is 5 drawers, then you would have one more fixed shelf. You see, this is the end panel, so it gets the brackets for hanging only on the inside and does not get anything on the outside. So end panels only get 1 bracket, middle panels they get 2 brackets. And again the same thing, you lift it up, put it in place and push it down. This is unit number 3. Again, the top shelf goes in. You put it in place on the left hand side, then push the right side to bring it in place, and again use the screwdriver to tighten the screws. Now the unit is secured to the wall. We are ready to do the rest. Once, if you see that might be is not level and you want to make it more level, sometimes the brackets up and down, with the screw on the bottom on each one of these brackets, by moving them in and out, you can level it furthermore, move the panels up and down. If you do the beginning very level unit, you hardly ever need to do that. But just in case, if you need it, that's how you do it. Once checked, this panel needs to be moved a little bit up, so we can adjust the panel by turning the screw clockwise. The panel would move up. Now the unit is level. You can turn the back screw clockwise to make it tight against the wall, so there is no gap between the rail and the bracket. And this way they secure completely to the wall. Go. You could use a drill to make it faster. Tighten the screw to the wall, and you check for the strength, make sure it is tight. That's, or you could use a screwdriver. Again, the same thing here. For added strength, we have the nailers, which is the piece that can be screwed to the wall for the fixed shelf. It goes right on the top of the rod, so that way the unit keeps the dimension the same, and we do the same thing throughout the rest of the job. The bottom shelf, as you see, we put the panel on the reverse, so that way the panel goes, the nailer on the back goes the other way, and you can tighten it from the top, from the bottom. So very important, the nailer with the right place. And the same thing for the last unit, number 3. The nailer goes on the bottom. The unit would be strong enough, but with the nailers, you can assure that the unit always would be fixed to the wall very securely. Always check the level, where if you have drawers, always check the level on the bottom and on the side, because it might have moved. You can move it. then screw it to the wall, tighten it once it's level. You can shift it a little bit to get it completely level, and then screw it to the wall. That helps from the drawers being easily adjusted. Use the sticker provided, you peel it off and put on the top of the screw holes, covering all